Alright, so I've been wanting to have a reason to actually do some commentary, amongst other things, and we're actually going to have the deck profile for the winning deck down below, and then we're going to have another discussion on the other deck later on. I know that's a lot of in-depth stuff, but this was actually passed across my desk on Facebook earlier. I was looking for a couple of interesting replays to do commentary on, because it's been a little while since we've done actual built commentary and things like that on this channel, so actually having good content, it's kind of hard to come by, and honestly I was very surprised to get. So for those of you that don't know, Blue Eyes link spam has to do with the concept of Level Eater with Blue Eyes munching off of them to climb up your standard link ladder. And there are a few things that I wanted to complain about in this extra deck. He's not going for full link spam. He does have commitment to these, which is relatively annoying, to be absolutely honest with you. I don't know why he wanted to do these, because considering it's Blue Eyes, I mean, I understand like at the end of the chain, but you're taking away from the potential for multiple firewalls being ended on, amongst other things. And then down here we actually have Cyber Angels. Now, it's not very often that you see Cyber Angels really doing anything in today's day and age, but let's just enjoy this, shall we? So you're gonna have Blue Eyes spam kind of starting off here, and as you see here, just literally Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon plus Level Eater is going to start this whole initial combo. Level Eater, you're going to start munching off of this, going to kind of start climbing up. Level Eater into Proxy Dragon, you're going to recur back. Once again, you're going to make Firewall, continue to eat off of it, and at this stage and point in time, you're going to go into the Firewall, because when you link off of the Level Eater, you'll be able to special summon the Blue Eyes from your hand. And at this point, you're going to be able to continue on eating with Level Eater, of course, back into Proxy Dragon, as you see here. So beautiful. So beautiful. Link 3, I was going to sit on that nice little Trigate. Now, you are playing very, 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 very a lot. There's no sugarcoating this for you. You are playing a lot of copies of Silent Doom, amongst other things in this particular build, to basically bring back your guys, because we don't have Monster Reborn, we don't have things like that. So continuing on up the line here, Level Eater into Ib, Level Eater back. Moving on along with our day, dual Trigates, going into another Firewall. Continuing to munch on along here, and then he ends on Baguska. So I almost, this isn't to like the extension in which the combo needs to go. I probably would have ate off here and went into another monster to ensure that we have both Firewalls active. But he opted to end on Baguska, which is pretty much going to be the same effective lock. Now you're going to kind of watch Cyber Angels kind of do what they're going to do. Now, Ben 10 is your Recursion. We have what? Varash or Editen. I'm not quite sure which one that does. Herald of the Arclight. Of course, you guys know how great Herald is. I'm going to get the full advantage off of Ben 10 here. Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, add back my Ben 10. Don't mind if I get this stupid... What does Varash do? So, Varash does actually come up in this game, which is actually really cool. So, you can destroy as many face-up cards your opponent controls as possible that were special summoned from the extra deck, and if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent for each. And if you do, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Once per turn, during either player's turn, a card effect or effect is activated that would destroy a card in the field. You can shuffle one ritual monster from your graveyard into your deck to negate the activation if you do destroy it. Wow. And then, of course, you're going to see here, we've got a big field set up. Of course, I mean, what's Herald of the Arclight, or Herald of Perfection, going to do in this situation? Recurring back of Blue Eyes, he's just kind of sitting on this field. Now remember, the banishment of this allows you to protect a light monster if it's being destroyed by battle or by card effect. Absolutely fine. Now, Level Eater comes back, and he just ends. See, the problem is here, because he wasn't playing other good stuff, like these are his last 3, he can't really go up, and that's why I was kind of complaining about, like, where his combo ends and things like that. Herald of Perfection coming back down. Like, stupid fucking Ben 10, man. General Recursions, now we have a stick and chair. Stick, chair equals delicious. Chair, 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 go. And a Topological Bomber. Now, you guys are usually used to seeing things like this shooting into an Ouroboros. Well, not in this case. This Topological Bomber Dragon is going to do some things. So here we go. Topological Bomber Dragon, resolve the search, and nuke. So beautiful. Now, you guys remember that Virash I was telling you about a little bit ago? The sending effect? The fact that it's 3,000. Topological Bomber clears it up. Now, his opponent does have an evenly matched here, but he's going to opt to discard it to get an alternative to try to set up and recover. But his deck's kind of just a one-trick pony. There's not much you can do. Crashed in, and pretty much that's all she wrote for this. Now, the interesting thing about this deck is Cyber Angels are... They're more interesting than none. He actually passed this across my desk, and there was a couple other replays to go with this. This deck can actually make Infinite. 2017, the way that Cyber Angels actively work as a deck is to fucking make Infinity. I never would have guessed. Also, interesting to note that like his big one he's going into is Illuminate for extra draw power. You do have the extra space in the extra deck for Ouroboros and things like that, but he's usually trying to use most of the extra space here for cherries and things like that. So, 41 here. 2 Galaxy Soldier, triple Scepter, triple Chair, 1 Maxi, 2 Cyber Petite Angel, 1 Virash, 2 Herald of Perfection, triple Ben 10, 1 Edaten, 2 Instant Fusion, triple Pre-Prep, 2 Desires, triple Terraforming, 2 Preparation, of course, triple Machine Angel Ritual. This card's actually pretty good. The fact that it allows you to protect is actually... Oh, no, it's this one. It's... Oh, Absolute. Absolute's the other one. And then this is the one that protects. Correction. 2 Dawn of Herald, triple Ritual Sanctuary, and 1 Upstart Goblin. Side deck, 2 Honest, 2 Ghost Ogre, triple Ghost Reaper, 1 Dark Hole, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, triple Forbidden Chalice, 1 Set Rotation, and 1 the Seal of Orichalcos. Interesting tech choice here. The extra deck, Proxy Dragon, Double Helix, Trigate, Decode, Gaia Saber, Firewall, Topological Bomber Dragon, Illuminate, Heraldry Crest, Nova Infinity, Draculus, and of course, Panzer Dragon. So, this is almost... I want to say it's a little bit more standard than not. It's super standard to play Stick Chair. I mean, literally every build that I've ever seen of this deck is doing it. Interesting to note, only 2 copies of Petite Angel. I mean, you don't want to commit this to your particular normal summon, but I mean, it triggers off of the special. And the fact that... I don't know, I'm more intrigued by what this deck actually does, because Ben 10 is your best card, hands down. Herald of Perfection's not as spicy as it once was. And then Virash is not actually bad. But it's going to be your main clear, which means you're going to have to establish some other stuff. Like, you're going to have to make sure you resolve Ben 10, amongst other things. But this is literally going to be the end-all, be-all boss monster that you're going to find yourself in the situations. And unfortunately, as you saw for the Blue Eyes player in this, poor deck construction and probably, honestly, not the full utilization of the Blue Eyes Link mechanic, you know, playing those 3 extra deck monsters, they look like they particularly hurt him in those scenarios. I mean, setting up for triple Trigate, amongst other things, actually having triple Firewall, they're all really important things. But the Link Spam combo that Blue Eyes has going for it right now, really powerful. Oddly enough, though, Herald of Perfection getting bounced back to the hand by Firewall while your opponent has Trigate, and you can somehow, you know, clear it out with Virash, amongst other things. You know, Topological Bomber Dragon's a hell of a drug, and it's actually really cool to note. I really wish he had Ouroboros and Deltaros in here. I don't know why he wouldn't have them in here. Definitely, if you were going to test this deck, put those in here for the good Stick Chair plays, typically for your going first, because Ouroboros, rip the card from your opponent's hand. And then, of course, for Deltaros, you get the additional pop to ensure that you can draw as well. Just the little things that count. Also probably consideration for the 3rd Desires as well. But as the replay taught us, you know, miracles do happen in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, the Level Leader engine, as you saw, it's kind of a one-shot pony. You kind of blow through your resources, and then unfortunately you're kind of just done once that's gone through. But something like this, like for the slow game, casually setting up for this play through your Ritual Summon, this is definitely something outside of just the generic power that like this engine has. It definitely makes up for it in the long haul for the Ritual deck. kind of a weird-ass synergy, but it definitely goes together. So, what do you guys think about this and the spicy match? Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and that's all I got. If you got replays, feel free to send them on in to either the MCool40 Facebook page or on my messages. Alright guys, later. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out MCool40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.